What is going on, everybody? Good evening, good morning, wherever you are. Crypto Clay tapping in here. And I'm excited, guys, because you know why? I know what I hold. That's why. I know what I hold, so I'm not worried about it. But we're going to get into that in just a minute. I did end up picking up some of that High West. Man, is it delicious. Take a sip of it right now. Awesome. I also wanted to show you this. I don't know if you can see it. This birthday Pikachu Pokemon card. Super awesome Pokemon card. I do collect old school Pokemon cards, preferably older than 2001. But that's just me, because I'm a bit older. I'm from that generation of the original 150. But anyways, guys, let's get into this. This is a hype video. This is a motivation video. This is to keep every XRP holder who's in the trenches motivated, rocking it, keeping those bags full, collecting XRP at below $1, because that's what I'm talking about. This opportunity is not going to be here forever. I guarantee it. Let's get into these weird things, okay, that all add up to something profound, okay? And you know, a few months ago, Biden nominated Michael Barr to be the Federal Reserve head, right? Well, anyways, he got in when is this article? In July. He was sworn in. He is in, okay? Former Ripple advisor Michael Barr will supervise the Federal Reserve. That's huge, okay? And there is no indication that he actually left the board of directors, okay? There's no like, hey, I'm Michael Barr, I'm leaving Ripple. That didn't happen. So who's to say he's not still helping out behind the scenes, right? So let's get into something a little deeper here. Everybody's trying to find the connections to FedNow, Ripple, XRP. Oh, FedNow isn't going to use Ripple and XRP. Well, I don't know about that. I think that in itself is a conspiracy theory from the other end. You know, because check this out, okay? Maybe other people have found this, maybe people have not, but we're going to check this out, okay? Let's look at the U.S. Faster Payments Council, known to be connected to FedNow. Okay? Let's check it out here. We got the FPC staff, FPC board of directors. I'm going to read some of these off. We got North American Banking Company. We got Walmart. We got Microsoft. We got Target. We got National Consumers League. We got National Consumer Law Center, National Community Reinvest Coalition, Wells Fargo, Bankers Bank, Corporate One, Federal Credit Union, Pay Agility Advisors, Merchant Advisory Group, American Bankers Association, Visa, Open Payment Network, MasterCard. The list goes on and on and on. It's interesting that Shazam is on the Faster Payments Council. I wonder what they're up to. We got First Bank, we got National Insurance. The list goes on. This is FPC Board Advisory Group. And who's here? Second to last, Pat Thelen from Ripple. Okay, look. We keep going. FPC Work Groups down at the bottom, near the bottom. James Selleck from Ripple, from FPC Work Groups, Faster Payment Council Work Groups. Okay, where's Vitalik Buterin in this list? I don't see him. Do you see Justin Sun in here? Do you see anyone from Stellar Labs in here? I do not, okay? It's Ripple. Every corner of the world you look at into banking, faster payments, Ripple's face is there. Brad Garlinghouse's face is somewhere in there, okay? Let's keep going into this. We got a financial FI called Arivest. Arivest aims to accelerate implementation of real-time payments. Arivest is pleased to announce it has joined the U.S. Faster Payments Council. Boom. Real-time payments. That's Ripple XRP language. We know that. They're on the Faster Payments Council. They are also, this comes on the heels of Arivest's acceptance into the Federal Reserve's FedNow pilot program. Boom. They are connected to FedNow, okay? They are in the Faster Payments Council. They are in FedNow. They're using the language of real-time payments. They know what's up, okay? They know who this guy, Pat Thelen, is on the Faster Payments Council. They've talked to him. They know what the grade technology is to use. Okay, let's go in here. Let's go into Volante. We know Volante's connections to Ripple with Volpay, Ripple processor module, speeds integration to the Ripple global settlement network. They are in FedNow. FedNow, ready to launch in 2023. Volante is a partner. They're using XRP. Okay, there's your connection right there. All right, and this is going to go back quite a ways. Okay, this is going to go back to some old school stuff years ago. Okay, look at this. I just want to show you how Ripple has been in the center of the new financial system for a long time now. Check this out. We have Executive Order 13772 on core principles for regulating the United States financial system, presented by Steve Mnuchin and Craig S. Phillips. Okay, this has since been vetoed and slapped down by Joseph Biden, and that's okay. I just wanted to point out how Ripple has been in this infrastructure, in the language. These guys know what technology they're going to use. They're just waiting for regulatory clarity. They're waiting for this lawsuit to end. Okay, let's hit Control F. Let's take a look in here. Let's hit Ripple. Boom. Look, firms associated with the clearinghouse is what they were talking about up in here. Look in here. Look, we got Coinbase in there. We got American Express. I'm reading people that are known to deal with XRP. We got Bank of America is on the same block as Ripple. We know that. Okay, let's keep going down because there's more of these. Look at MoneyGram, known to have tested XRP, is using XLM right now. We know that. Okay. JP Morgan mentioned alongside at Davos with Ripple XRP. And then you have Ripple mentioned directly right here. Okay, I don't see Ethereum in here. I don't see them in here. I don't see Vitalik in here. Okay, I don't see Charles Hodgkinson's in here. Okay, know what you hold. Know what you hold, guys. You are in the financial structure right here. Keep those boots laced. You know why I wear this cowboy hat? This pioneer hat? Because we're still in the Wild West, guys. We're still in the Wild West. People are trying to take your gold. Institutions, bankers are trying to move in to take your assets. You hold that gold, okay? You dig a hole, you bury it. Okay? You know what I'm talking about. This is a metaphor here. Okay? And it applies. The metaphor applies. You know what you hold. Let's go to the board of directors. Of course, we got Brad's beautiful face in there. We got board member of Ripple. He's the executive officer at SBI. Let's just leave it at that. We got Sadie O'Connor. She's retired as the chief regulatory affairs officer for JP Morgan and Chase, where she spent the regulatory strategy and where she set the regulatory strategy and led engagement with G20 policymakers. All the countries, the major ones. There she previously held senior positions, including global treasurer, head of prime services, and was a member of the executive committee. Okay, guys, then the list goes on. Okay, look, she's a director of Bank of New York Mellon Corporation. She's involved, guys. She's deep. A huge one I wanted to point out. It's been talked about over and over, but I have to point it out here. Rosie Rios has over 30 years of experience in public policy and investment and management. She served as the 43rd Treasurer of the United States and was the CEO of the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. She helped print the money, guys. You think she's not going to be involved in the United States digital dollar? Pfft. Yeah, right. You're not paying attention. You don't know what you hold, okay? You're a savage if you're holding XRP right now. Okay, there's only two places to get it in America. That's BitTrue and Uphold. And if you're getting it on there, boom, you're a savage. It's a beautiful thing. If you increased your holdings during this lawsuit, if you started buying during this lawsuit, you're a savage. And this is a motivational video to keep you going. Keep holding the line, okay? Keep holding it. Do not worry. We are in the top. XRP is the plumbing of the new system, okay? Now we're going to talk about conspiracy theories here. You think I'm not going to touch on conspiracy theories? There's a UFO in my intro, okay? We're going to talk about conspiracy theories here. Now, to me, it's important to be balanced. Okay? Balance is key to life, right? Balance is the key that unlocks all the locks. So we can use are conspiracy theories to try and understand our reality around us. But the issue is when you start treating people differently because of your conspiracy theory that you have yet to prove to be true. You start to judge people. You start to make decisions based on a conspiracy theory, something that you have yet to be true. That's when you're becoming imbalanced. Conspiracy theories are a tool to help you try and paint a silhouette of the unknown so that you can try to understand it. Okay, guys? So I'm going to bring a point up about conspiracy theories. And my first point about a conspiracy theory coming true is Watergate. Okay? Nobody believed that a president would send guys in to steal documents for his campaign. Boom. Turned out to be true. Okay? That's a conspiracy theory. Turned out to be true. Nobody believed in it. It was just a conspiracy theory, right? Here, I'm just going to get into these a little bit. 12 conspiracy theories that actually turned out to be true, okay? The Dead Baby Project. Laughing at crazy conspiracy theories is good fun until they turn out to be true, right? The conspiracy. The government was stealing dead bodies to do radioactive testing. Turned out to be true, okay? Bad booze. During Prohibition, the government poisoned alcohol to keep people from drinking it, just like they coat morning glory seeds in mercury because it contains LSA. They want to poison you, okay? Boil your morning glory seeds. That's not advice. I've never done it. Don't do it. LSA is not something you should screw with. Not a recommendation, okay? Let's go on to another conspiracy. A stroke rendered President Woodrow Wilson incapable of governing, and his wife serendipitously stepped in. That's true. That happened, right? Conspiracy. The CIA was testing LSD and other hallucinogenic drugs on America in a top-secret experiment on behavior modification called MK Ultra. It turned out to be true. Okay, the Dalai Lama actually did work for the CIA. It turned out to be true. He was paid. Okay, he earned $180,000 a year in connection with the CIA's funding of the Tibetan resistance. Okay, John Lennon was under government surveillance. Conspiracy. Turned out to be true. Goes on and on. Okay, this is why conspiracies are important. Moving on. Okay, we're gonna tap into an XRP conspiracy theory right here. Okay, just to keep it all going. I like to feel the fire. I like to fan the flames. Okay, what is Gematria? Let's talk about this. Gematria is the practice of assigning a numerical value to a name, word, or phrase according to an alphanumerical cipher. A single word can yield several values depending on the cipher which is used, right? There's Hebrew ciphers. From the Jewish culture is probably the most widely used, right? There's one from Greek isopsephy, Arabic, English Gematria. There's a few, okay? And it's just a numerical way to understand language. Okay, it's in numerology, astrology, Gematria, sacred geometry. These are just ways to understand our reality around us, to try to make sense of this matrix that we're in, this energy stew that we're swimming in here. Okay, and they are viable, but you have to be honest when you're using them, right? And make sure you're not just connecting dots that are there and then believing them to be true. That reminds me of what the Buddha said, which in the sky there is no north, south, east, or west. You make your own distinction of direction and then believe them to be true. We have to be careful not to fall into some trap where we're just chasing our own tail, trying to believe something when we're not. But I think it's important to tap into these concepts to try to prepare yourself for what actually could come, right? And I'll take this a step further with Gematria. Look what happens in this Hebrew, this Jewish, Gematria calculator. Let's type it in. I have it in here right here. Joseph Biden. Boom. Let's see what words are associated with the same numbers. Okay, this is fascinating. You ready for this? First one, XRP to the moon. Second, XRP the standard. USA, USA, Henry Kissinger. I don't know how that's associated. Some people, some decoders out there will tell you. Now, I'm not a master decoder at all by any means. Shout out to the Wolfpack. Oh, there are much better decoders out there. And some people would say that these words are rubbish, but then why so many references to XRP to the moon? Why does it tie into Joseph Biden? Joseph Biden just said you need to start making a plan to deal with the digital dollar, to make a digital CBDC. He just said do it. And I feel like XRP has something to do with this, okay? At least maybe FedNow isn't going to use XRP within United States jurisdiction. They don't really need to, but their partners certainly are going to need to use it because it's going to be a global neutral asset. Remember, the neutral ticker, global ticker for gold is XAU. The global ticker for silver is XAG. And then what do you have? You have XRP, you have XDC, you have XLM, because these are going to be neutral assets, possibly in a basket of SDRs. But that's another topic. The overall point of this, guys, is remember what you hold. Hold the line. Keep those boots laced. Stay in the trenches. It's almost over. Gary Gensler is going to suck a big one. He needs to resign, get out, and we need to expose more corruption in the SEC. This is Crypto Clay. Tapping out. You have a good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you might be. Later.